one thing to add.
Yes, do it. Hi, hello, and welcome to a brand new video on our channel. I am Sam,
And it's your boy, Angel.
and today we're going to talk about the tragedy that is 2017 YouTube Rewind.
The absolute cancer of YouTube.
Absolute cancer.
It's gone downhill.
No Fuckers actually made a really good point by, he made fun of people saying how, YouTube Rewind is worst every year. But then he said,
Yeah.
it was never good to begin with.
He's not wrong.
Okay, so the first point, and the thing I've hated personally the most, maybe, it was oversaturation. Because I think YouTube wanted to please everybody, and they ended up pleasing nobody. They wanted to make as much people as possible and just put them all in this one thing, but it felt forced and, like I said, oversaturated.
YouTube, it was kind of proof that they don't really give a fuck about smaller YouTubers. Because, like, as you said, they kind of forced everything. But, like, if you go into YouTube at the moment, YouTube is relentlessly advertising its own rewind. So, like, the home button at the moment says rewind. And if you search for any video, an advertisement that will come up is about the rewind. And I don't know, it's kind of showing, like, how they're trying to support themselves, not their creators.
Other thing I personally was very upset about gaming YouTubers and how they were fucked in the ass, just straight up.
Going in dry.
How many gamers did you even count it in Rewind?
Crank gameplays, Markiplier.
And Thanos game.
I didn't see any of it. Oh yeah.
And in comparison, I wanted to bring up back 2016 Rewind, where they had a whole segment for gamers. Very, very well made, to be honest, in like 11 seconds. Like, that's a lot.
In one of them, where they had Markiplier going up and doing it, they had this entire cool part with, like, it was like Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that bit was so nicely done because it really, like, amplified how much work, like gaming YouTubers had put in.
Yeah, and like in last year's Rewind, they showed that, hey, we have gamers. I mean, even those who couldn't make it, they had them at the top corner. So it was so nice for gamers. But now, in this year's Rewind, like, what happened?
Yeah, it's because they're just not supporting their creators as much anymore. Like, there's no contact. It kind of leads on from that point. There are people on YouTube that spend a lot of time and effort into making their videos. So there are people like the Game Grumps and Rooster Teeth that have managed to build fucking businesses out of working on YouTube. They work in massive offices and they do productions and sets, and YouTube, like, just doesn't care. It's like Rooster Teeth actually go to big venues and stuff, and they go and do, like, it's this series called Immersion, and they managed to make video games into real life and get the people from Rooster Teeth to play it. It's absolutely crazy, but because YouTube, like, doesn't deem them appropriate, they don't reward them, you know.
It's kind of sad, to be honest.
It is, because it's just showing that YouTube is, they care about themselves more than creators at this point.
And from that goes our other point, saying that how much YouTube loves and cares about people who aren't YouTubers. Like at the very beginning of Rewind, you have a TV show host. Like, I don't know his name, but you know those late evening shows, I think.
Yeah.
So we have a TV show host and two people who should represent YouTube. One of them is a Viner. Now I have to say that I have nothing against Viners. It's just YouTube shouldn't put them above actual YouTubers, you know?
Yeah.
So we have
I
one
do.
Viner and one Instagram comedian with a very,
Jesus.
very huge quotation marks. YouTube Rewind isn't about YouTube anymore. And even the music played in the background is made by professional musicians, who I have to add are not YouTubers. Like, I don't count Vivo channels as actual YouTubers, you know. Now imagine if they would let YouTubers do a covers of Despacito and Shape of You.
That would have been so cool. I would have loved that.
Like you have so on YouTube there's so many great musicians. Like I can only name few of them. For example, Dave from Boy in a Band, Jack's Films, John Kozer, you have Rumi Official, and so many more that I don't know, but I'm sure there are so many of them who don't even create music in English. You have
Yeah.
so many talented people, and then yet you, I don't know, probably pay professional musicians to come to Rewind, YouTube Rewind.
So like, if the talented people that put content on YouTube had have come together and make a song for the Rewind, it wouldn't have been annoying and obnoxious, because I don't know a single person who unironically listens to Despacito. Like, who fucking listens to it? It's like overused radio.
If I'm gonna hear that song one more time, I will kill myself. Okay, I think we also need to address the PewDiePie situation.
Yes. Okay.
What I want YouTube to do is to stand up for its creators. Like, for all the people that put their time and put their energy and all the creative stuff in YouTube. And, like, PewDiePie is one of them. Like, yeah, he fucked up. But what I wanted to YouTube to make this kind of, to put them in Rewind and make this kind of statement like, yeah, he fucked up, but you know what? He's our creator. And we're gonna stand for him. And instead, YouTube just completely ignored it.
Because like they can't ignore that PewDiePie is such a big part of YouTube. Like, he must bring in so much money for them and so much attention, and they didn't even invite him.
And to
You
the
know?
point where he's even like a face of YouTube. Like he's the
Yeah.
most subscribed channel.
Yeah, because he's been doing rewinds since like it was 2013, I think.
Yeah.
And they decided now, like after all the shit that he's done, which you can't deny he's done, like
Yeah.
he made a mistake, but like they decided to punish him now, and I don't know, it kind of adds to the point where YouTube wants to support themselves. They want to make themselves look good, and they don't give a fuck if it means their creators are excluded from their own site, you know?
Yeah, and YouTube just became this like ass kissing website, and it kisses like the television's ass, it kisses media's ass. The thing is, YouTube wants to compete with television by becoming television. That's the whole tragic thing because YouTube itself, it's not television. YouTube, while starting off, had a very nice message like, hey, come here, upload your videos, and just all have fun. Let's have a community. And now it's becoming television basically.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Like, I don't know. YouTube's more of a place to express yourself.
We're saying all this negative stuff. I have to give props for including animators.
They did a good job with adding in animators. But you can kind of criticize it because it was for a few seconds, like as the credits was rolling.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think YouTube are kind of trying to make up for the fact that they completely fucked over animators and any like career they could have on YouTube, because they changed the algorithm. So the algorithm now means that you don't get paid by views anymore. You get paid by how many minutes you watch, which means you need to add in more content, and that's where that like 10-minute mark meme comes from.
Mhm.
Because if you make your video 10 minutes, you can add in another advertisement and get more revenue. But like, animations are so hard to make, and like that it's only for a few minutes, you know?
Yeah.
So I don't know, it kind of fucked over the creators. So Ross from the Game Grumps, the channel I mentioned earlier, yeah, he's an animator, and he does a video all about like how YouTube changed the algorithm, and now people like him, it's going to be difficult to create content for YouTube. It has way more points than I do, and you should probably check that out.
We'll put the link in the description.
Nice. How professional.
Yes. I Speaking of Ross and Game Grumps, I just wanted to give props to YouTube for referencing Dream Daddy. It was a good game, and I honestly loved it.
Okay, right. So I'm kind of jump points from like nice things about like the animations and stuff, but like I don't understand why YouTube tried making the video like a political message halfway through with like the fucking triangle in the stars and people flying through. I don't think YouTube can pretend they're politically active because like all of the absolute trash that gets put on YouTube every single day, it kind of proves like it's a place for satire. Like nobody really goes there to become depressed by the news, you know?
That's why we have media for. I don't want YouTube to become
the mainstream
media, like the news and everything. YouTube is the place for people, not these huge fucking problems that are all over the world.
I agree.
YouTube shouldn't pretend to be something they are not.
Yeah, definitely. I remember for like ages, I went to YouTube because it was a calm place to be. It was somewhere to watch people play video games and just forget about everything else.
Yeah,
And
it's actually YouTube. Like we're making this video and basically shitting on YouTube, but we're doing this because we love YouTube. For example, I love YouTube from the bottom of my heart. It helps me go through high school. It helps me go through every single day, and I love people on YouTube and everything. But YouTube needs to like get their shit together.
yeah, definitely. Because I don't want to see YouTube turn into something I can't like anymore.
And it's sad because I've been on YouTube for a very long time. Like maybe not as a content creator, like we started this channel only recently, but I watched a lot of YouTube and for a long time. It would suck if this whole website crashed and burned.
Yeah, I know. You know, I actually remember the first time I used YouTube. It was so long ago that the internet came off of a stick that you had to plug into your computer. I know. And I didn't realize that YouTube, you could like, there was loads on there. I thought it was a music site. And so the first thing I ever watched on YouTube was Pink's song, and it's called So What. That was actually the first thing I ever saw on YouTube.
Oh,
Okay, the ratings were actually depressing to look at, right? There are 2 million likes. I don't know who the fuck thought, what a fun video, I'll like that. But like, it has a 1 million dislikes. 1 million people, including myself, may I add, disliked it because it was just so shit this year.
okay. I'm trying on like Wikipedia the most disliked videos.
Yeah.
They have it getting started with YouTube Heroes. Yeah, 19th place.
Jesus.
Oh my god, with 1.17 million dislikes.
Bro, so I'm having a look at the 2015 YouTube Rewind likes, the same as the one now, and 182,000 like dislikes.
100,000?
Yeah, 182,000 dislikes. That's not even as much as the one now, and it's been up for like a year.
It's like 10 times
No,
less.
2 years, sorry. Yeah, that's the 2015 one as well. So it has more time to have dislikes.
Fuck.
Yeah.
And it got
That one really was shit, wasn't it?
and it got disliked in like what, a couple of days? 1 million dislikes.
Yeah. How can you crash and burn like that? Jesus.
Well, it's
This is
depressing.
rock bottom.
It just shows how YouTube is out of touch with their creators.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Like I have like an actual example that a lot of people were pissed about. Like
Go on.
when I was researching for this video, right, I went on Tumblr, which was the huge mistake that I did. A lot of people were mad that YouTube credited Daniel Howell, as Dan is
Yeah.
not on fire. And if you go to Dan's channel, he actually made a video about saying how he rebranded himself. That means his YouTube channel, his Twitter, his everything is now Dan Howell. And YouTube doesn't even know that, and they credited him as Dan is not on fire.
Jesus Christ.
Like they don't even know. Like what the fuck?
Oh, it proves a lot, doesn't it?
Can we mention how much time was wasted on fucking
memes.
Yep, we can.
YouTube Rewind should be about YouTube and creators and community. and they just start putting so many memes. Like again, okay, one meme, like a couple of memes, it's fun, you know. Like, oh look, we're hip, we're cool, you know. Love us, we're one with the youth, you know.
Yeah.
But when you start putting, like I said, they took so much time. They took so much time out of creators. Like they rushed through all the creators, right? Like everyone got like 0.001 seconds, you know.
Yeah.
But then they have a whole segment of fucking shooting stars. And like the thing I am most surprised about, how much time they spend on fucking slimes. Slimes weren't even that huge of a deal, you know.
Wait, when was the slime? I didn't.
Slimes were everywhere. Like they were throwing slimes at each other. They were
Oh, that was
bathing.
slime.
They bathing in slime.
Oh, I thought that was like paint. I
Oh.
don't know.
A lot of people thought it was paint, but it was actually slime. Yeah, and
Oh.
I added 3 question marks while writing the script for it. Like, why? My brain cannot physically understand. Like, I don't remember slime being such a huge thing. Yeah, I mean it was, but so was Thousand Degree Night. So was B Movie. So was We Are Number One.
There were good memes they could have spent time on, and they chose to do fucking fidget spinners and slime.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna pretend that I don't love the All Star memes, right? I know the song off by heart, it's kind of sad, right? But why would you add it in Jesus's good year of 2017, right? Because it's so outdated. And as she says in the script, like, All Star meme, why though? It's still lit, but pretty outdated.
Like,
But,
I looked it up. That song All Stars. It came out in 2009.
Jesus, really?
Yes, on YouTube.
Imagine, like, you know, the people come out of the grave while singing All Star. Imagine being the fucking YouTubers and they're like, yeah, we want you to come dressed as zombies and sing All Star.
I
I feel bad for them.
but imagine grown up people, you know, at the YouTube headquarters, sitting
Yeah.
there and thinking, you know what would be a good idea if we put All Star meme, like 40-year-old men.
Yeah. We'll sit around the table like, yeah, I have a kids. I know what the kids like.
It's like that filthy Frank.
Once again, old white people trying to hop on the latest trend. I'm John Johnson, and I got a 12-year-old son. I know everything there is to know about that hip, cool hashtag. You know what, John? You're right. I got a 14-year-old daughter who loves selfies. I can't control myself around her friends.
Hey, John Johnson.
Hey, John Johnson.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Oh my god, it's so bad.
But it's true though. That must have been what the meeting was like about this fucking video. There's just like 6 John Johnsons sitting there.
Okay, so to finish off, I just want to add my opinion on the whole Rewind. My point is that Rewind this year wasn't necessary in the first place, and especially this year. Like with all the time and money and resources spent, they could have tried to fix all the fucking problems on this bloody website. For example, can you imagine YouTube making a statement, like a public statement saying, we won't do Rewind this year because our website is fucked up and we're trying to fix it. Can you imagine all the people who complained about YouTube, how many orgasms they would have?
Yeah. I think people would actually be really understanding if they came up front with their creators, which is something they're really bad at, and said, hey, you know, we need to do this, you know, to help you. Because YouTube is so bad at helping their creators out at this point.
Rewind this year was a disaster because Jacksepticeye himself made a statement on Tumblr. Like he was asked why he wasn't in Rewind, and he answered basically saying that I declined their offer because of the issues with the platform this year. I love YouTube and doing YouTube, but this has easily been the worst year for content since I've started doing it. When Jacksepticeye says that something's fucked up, then it's seriously fucked up.
Yeah, definitely. The conclusion to this video is that we should all move to Vimeo.
Thank you for watching.
Herbs, so this should be painless. All you feel is a pinch in your spine. Or the place where the rows of bones were before you went and had a good time. Devil has so many faces, never know which one he's hiding behind. Till the two of you take off your clothes, tell each other the sweetest lie.
Please edit this out, for the love of God.
I will, my man.
Good. Right.